here's my audience. And this will be my testimony speech. I grew up in a Christian home and accepted Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior at the age of 4. My parents had always talked about God and Jesus, and I grew up hearing about him in church. I don't remember a time in my life when I didn't know about Jesus. But I wasn't saved until I made the decision to follow him. I remember sitting in the grocery store parking lot and praying with my dad as he helped me understand my decision. And even though I made that initial decision at the age of 4 to follow Jesus and receive salvation, I still had a long way to go, because salvation and sanctification are very different things. I was saved from my sin and an eternity separated from God when I made that decision. That is salvation. But it is the daily decision to give Jesus my all and pursue a relationship with him that results in sanctification, which is the process of becoming set apart from the ways of the world and becoming more like Jesus. This process isn't always an easy one, and most definitely not a perfect linear progression. There are times when I mess up or keep God at arm's distance, afraid to give him control of my life. But he has always reached out to my wandering heart and worked to bring me back to him. Some of the biggest moments in my life when God recaptured my attention were on mission trips. Each trip taught me something new about myself and about God. In Haiti, I learned that I have difficulty giving up control and that my stubbornness often keeps me from experiencing all that God has in store for me. But God showed me he loves me even when I'm hard-hearted and worked to gently bring me back to him. In Mexico, I learned much about service and humility. While we were there, our team got sick, and for the better part of 3 days, we had to be taken care of. It was so humbling to watch the people we came to serve serving us. God showed me that his plans aren't always my plans, and he often works in mysterious ways, but always in ways that bring about his glory. My most recent trip was 3 summers ago in Indonesia. While there, God reminded me that loving people in a fallen world is painful and often messy. Crying as I left pieces of my heart in the orphanage, I thought, I can't do this. I can't come and love on these kids and leave days later. It's not worth it, it hurts too much. But after talking to my dad and praying, I realized it's okay to be hurt, and loving people does hurt. It gave me a better appreciation for God's love for us, and for me, all the more. I am so broken, yet still he loves, and he loves me more than I can ever or will ever comprehend. There is nothing I can do to lose his love, and no matter where I go, he'll always gently pursue and restore me. His heart aches to see me in my sin, and he lovingly rescues me from my mess. There is nothing I can do without him. I may think I can, but it will always fail in the end. The great thing is, I don't have to do it on my own. I don't have to rely on myself. His love is sufficient.